When we heard the word village, images of idyllic village in the rural countryside comes to our mind. A place where every family in the village knows each other, where everyone speaks the same language, pray to the same God, eat the same food, and get burned in the same cemetery. And when we heard the word global, the images that come out are the exact opposites of the things I just mentioned. Global means huge, diverse, exciting. So why do we put these two words that are seemingly on the opposite side of the spectrum together? A global village, it almost sounds like an oxymoron, but assure you that it is not. Our Earth is quickly becoming more and more like a small village every day.
Let's start with the most obvious example, something that everyone here is familiar with. I am a non-native English speaker. However, I am giving a presentation in Taiwan in a room full of non-native English speakers in English. Due to British and American imperialism in the 19th and 20th century, English grew to become the dominant language of the entire globe. Some might think that with the slow decline of both the United Kingdom and America, that English's importance in the world stage might diminish. But that is not the case, as English has already became the de facto common language for the world. Its usage and importance will continue to grow well into the future. There is a downside to this, as dominance of a language inevitably comes at the expense of other languages. We can see this in how Mandarin cannibalized the Taiwanese language in Taiwan, and how Mandarin is also in the process of taking over the role of Cantonese in Hong Kong. This is simply the march of progress that none of us can stop.
In the 17th century, it would take weeks for news to get from Europe to America. But now, someone who lives in New York will be able to hear about what happened in London the same time as someone who actually living in London. With the advent of the internet, it only took a few milliseconds for news to travel all around the globe. Distance has become a non-issue. Of course, it is not only legitimate news that can be spread quickly. In recent years, the issue of fake news has become the major headache for people who value truth. I'm sure most of you have heard of the story of 3 citizens of the People's Republic of China were detained in South Korea after they had plastic surgery done. It spread like a wildfire, and people used it as the platform to make fun of the 3 ladies in question. However, the news was later proved to be fake. The silver lining here is even though fake news can spread quickly, but of course it can also be easily to be proven to be fake.
I'm sure most of the audience members here will recognize some of these shows: The Flash, Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, and The Simpsons. American pop culture has become extremely prevalent all over the world. It is something that almost all millennials around the world are familiar with. It doesn't matter if you are from Brazil, India, or Taiwan. If you are millennials, you most likely have heard of at least one of these shows I mentioned. During Alexander the Great times, Greek culture was the American pop culture of its day. All of the countries in the Mediterranean region practiced some form of Greek influences culture, and this continued on for centuries after Alexander's death. Traditionalists may not like this fact, but American pop culture has become a unifying force for many young people over the world. It gives us all shared experiences. It also instills similar value for all of us. Sure, this might mean less diversity in culture and thought, but it would also mean less conflict in the future.
In conclusion, even though technological advancement is getting faster and faster, and our understanding of the world grows, our globe is slowly becoming a single village. In this crowded universe,